Live. Hey guys, welcome back
Hey
to Exit Point,
guys.
episode 9.5.
Okay,
It's
that's all for the exit point. See
all
you
right. That's
guys
all for
next
the
time.
Exit Point podcast. I hope you guys had a. Dude, White actually left. Oh my god. Well, so we're back, kind of. This time it's a little bit weird because uh, Discord's changed the way like it shows stuff, and it feels kind of weird for like the pictures like have like little boxes around them. Why
The
does it say that it's
stream, the
not live
stream.
yet? It should be.
Can you change? You should change the stream link. Yeah.
I should change the stream link. That's so
I don't
weird. Hang
know. I
on.
know it's not
It
appearing as
says late.
live.
But I've
I
started
know. I
streaming
know.
at 10 o'clock. That's.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not. Don't
Hang
worry.
on.
Just
That's
it's.
kind of weird. It should be
I
up
mean
right
this
now.
kind. I mean this is kind of common. It's probably a bug.
Because like on my actual studio thing, it shows that it's actually started already. That's kind of weird. Do I
You're
remake
streaming.
the
It does
stream
not.
then?
Actually, yeah.
Okay,
Wait, I think.
let's.
Hang on, it's working.
Oh, it's working. Oh, there we go. Finally, that's surprising actually. How long
Hey
has it been recording?
guys, welcome to the
Welcome to
end
the
of the
Exit Point podcast.
podcast.
It's actually been
Bunch.
streaming for a while, and people and just YouTube's been funky recently or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
we're here. I've
It's
changed
end.
I've changed the latency to low, so now we can actually like kind of hear.
Oh my god, it looks
And
awful without the. Oh my god, this. I mean, it looks awful as rectangular.
what?
It looks awful.
Oh, yeah, the pictures on like the Discord thing. Yeah, I don't like that
No,
one much
no,
either.
no. Yeah, the Discord. I actually prefer the circle one. You may start now.
Yeah, I know. We're here with WhiteGXRoblox. Say hi. You've already said hi.
Hi, hi.
And we're also here with Dart. Troller was gonna show up, but he didn't, so we have Dart instead.
Yeah.
How's it going, Dart?
As usual.
Hello.
Hello.
Dude, I told you not to speak. What the hell?
What?
Nothing.
Okay,
that makes me more sad. Dart, I'm very disappointed in you.
hopefully Dart will talk more than other episodes. I think
I
he's well
hope
known for being
so.
quiet throughout it.
All
Don't worry,
right.
I'm just a backup.
You're just a backup.
Backup.
That sounds terrible. Don't be like that. All right. So I've got
get
a
to
few
the
questions to
questions.
ask you, White, because honestly,
Man.
from my perspective, you haven't been really inside of like the other part of the community, like of Entry Point. And so I've got a lot of things that I don't know
Yes.
about you, I think.
Yes. I'm a pretty actually not that small people in there. Yeah.
Well, you're just a different part, I think. One of the biggest questions I have, and that's for everyone who goes in the show, do you prefer stealth or loud?
Uh.
Please pick the right answer.
Actually,
You know what to do.
I mean, they both have their pros and cons. I mean, never actually choose loud or stealth. They both have their all good and bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's say hypothetically speaking, you're logging onto Entry Point. What's the first thing you want to do? Like just any mission. Like what do you prefer, just to go stealth right away or just go straight to loud?
Mostly, I just prefer both. I mean, if I
Oh my
can't stealth,
god.
I just go loud. Yeah, simply as that.
What?
I mean, if I cannot stealth, I go loud.
Oh god. No. No.
Why is it? No, no, wait. I'm sorry.
There's a okay. Well, stealth was the correct answer because stealth is clearly the better of the two.
Of course, it's better, but yeah, of course, for everyone it's better. But loud. I mean, for loud, there's still more good things about between stealth.
I
I
just
mean,
prefer.
loud can. Yes, I mean I know actually loud can be actually done quicker or actually easy to learn.
Loud is easier to
But
learn and like do actually consistently.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what good things about loud. And for stealth, I cannot say it's hard to learn, but it's good that you have no alarm and no kill bonus for doing stealth. But the chance to succeed a stealth is actually lower than loud. That's what I said.
that was not the question. I was just wondering if you like preferred
I
playing
thought you just
stealth
say
over
this is a
loud or
big.
not.
I thought you say this was a big question.
Oh, that's just because because it's an age-long debate.
Wait.
So many people have like what?
Is every question you ask is pretty much a big question. So
No,
what's
that
your
was just
biggest
because
question?
that was just question was just because like a lot of people have like different debates or like it's been a long debate on which is quote the best, even though there's actually no real best. Uh,
I cannot actually put because everyone have different play style and
that's
preference. I
true. That's
cannot.
why I wanted to ask.
Very true.
For me, I didn't choose either stealth or lot. I think both tactic is actually good if they have their own pros and cons. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got another question
Sorry.
for you. When did you start your YouTube channel? Because I think you've been around way before Entry Point actually became a thing.
I forgot. Yeah, way before entry point. I think it's like I forgot. Is it 3 years ago? Let me check real quick. It's hang on, 2000. I started my channel in 2004, like 5, 6, 7,
2004.
8,
That's a
9, and 6 year, I guess.
wait. 2004 or 2014?
Sorry, 2014. Sorry,
That would have been a
sorry.
really long time. Wow.
I mean, it can technically start a channel there and just not post any video until this year.
Well,
They might work as
that's
well.
true. I've done something like that. I haven't done YouTube like until recently. Why'd you start like doing YouTube stuff? What really got you into it?
YouTube stuff. I forgot the reason. It's actually a very long time. I mean, what can I say is actually the reason I start my channel because it's fun sharing videos to others and yeah, I like sharing things back then and now today I'm way different compared to that time.
Yeah. Um, Personally, I've never really thought about doing YouTube until I started watching a ton of it, and then I was like, you know what, screw it, we'll go with it. Dart, you've got nothing to
Okay.
add,
About YouTube?
or
Hmm.
just in general, you know?
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
back then I was like I was pretty childish for a very childish reason.
I literally just made this account so I could subscribe and comment on videos. That's literally it.
Most people do that. Yeah, it's fair. White. Uh,
Sure, yeah. Why is it?
how'd you find Entry Point? Like, did you find it when
Oh,
way
about
back
Andrew.
when?
Back like 2019. I mean, yeah,
Really?
2019, and when someone actually suggests me, while that time I was making notoriety video.
Yeah, notoriety.
Not I cannot claim I'm very popular, but just that time I'm making notoriety video. That some one of my friends that suggests me there's a game called Entry Point. It's I mean the mechanics is very realistic and suggest me so because that for that time I thought that notoriety is very boring. That since there's no update that time, so I actually follow one of my friends' suggestion and decided to try Entry Point. So before I actually tried entry point, at that time, my brother was also trying entry point at the same time. He doesn't know how to play that, so I decided to compete with my brother, and and that's how I got into entry point. Yeah, the game, and I find it's very interesting. It's very realistic. I mean, I cannot say 100% realistic, but the mechanic is very realistic and fun to play with.
Did you like the Do you prefer like thinking about like the mechanics or like the storyline of Entry Point? Is that more interesting to you?
Yeah, the most important thing is the storyline. Compared to other Roblox games like simulators, but the entry point is somewhat more unique than just simulators. I find it more enjoyable to play with.
I think yeah, you're right. Entry Point has like this different feeling. It's much different than other Roblox games. I think that's what really
It's
drew a lot of people towards it. It's just completely different
yeah,
from what we're used to.
it's just very hard to find a good Roblox game. Like
I
modern
have to agree with
days,
you on
it's
that.
just simulators. It's just boring.
Simulators and not many other story type games.
Yes, exactly.
So
And
how do you view your
sure.
community as like between your two Discord servers? How do you see them as like what are they?
Mm, Can you repeat your question? I wasn't clear
Okay,
about what you
maybe I
asked.
should like clarify more. How do you like when did you start, like when did you make your Discord server for, well actually no, didn't you make it originally for notoriety or just your channel in general, and then you went to
Mm,
entry point to add that into it?
from notoriety to entry point.
Yeah, and then you made physical intel dealing. Why'd you make physical
Physic
intel dealing? That's my question.
Since I mean, I don't know what's the reason why I create physical intel dealing. So I find actually the customize how do I say this? My English is not that primary. Hang on, sorry.
That's fine.
The customization in entry point is not much, but one special thing about customization in entry point is actually clothing. Yeah.
Clothing?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
clothing.
the clothing community for uh, entry point's
Yes,
pretty.
exactly a clothing community for entry point.
There's like quite a lot of interesting things that like I remember that. Yeah. Is that why
And
you
there's
made
like
physical intel dealing? Yeah.
there's a second reason why, because I recently found I recently found the original assets assets clothing for for example Halcyon's jumpsuit, you know how it appeared in the financier.
Yeah.
Hmm. After I
Halcyon
found it, I
jumpsuit.
was like, I
Yeah.
actually found it through the I forgot the console lock, and they decide. Oh, I just realized I can actually find the original clothing, clothing to console lock, and then I start searching all the assets, clothing assets, such as Phoenix Operative, the Steel Cough, and a lot that's originating from entry point. Since a lot of people cannot find the original clothing and wear it from themselves, so I decided to find it for myself and share it to them.
Yeah. I guess that's actually a thing. I've never really gotten involved in like clothing things inside of Roblox or just entry point or Roblox in general.
At the
I never.
same time, there was like a lot of fans asking how do I find those clothing and get to wear them on my character.
So that's why you made physical intel dealing, right? And I think that's a really
Yeah,
good reason, and like I think it's really grown from that. And
I
so,
mean
is it what you
I
hoped it would
mean
be like
it
right now?
not really a whole, but it's fun for making a server about this. I mean, I don't want like, and actually I back then I was actually trying to make myself entry point community channel, not community channel, community server. Okay,
You tried to make a community server.
yeah, I want to make it also at the same time I want to make it more special. Except instead of just chatting, that's community about chatting, that's all. So I actually want to make something special about something that will help the community instead of just joining voice channel and just talking to each other and just chatting, that's all. So I have actually I forgot what to say. What was it again? Sorry, I was kind of pretty nervous.
That's fine. So you've made physical intel dealing not only to be like a clothing server for entry point, but
That
also to be like a
no,
community.
at the same time.
That's really interesting. I never really thought of it that way at all when I made it
No,
EPC.
I mean, it's a fact that like everyone, not everyone, specifically like most of the entry point community, like including notoriety, they are just literally just chatting and announce, just chatting. That's all.
Sure.
Like nothing special about it.
Well, I mean that.
So
Well, I mean that kind of is a part of the community. Other than like having events or special channels specified for certain like different things, communities are just about talking and like in general.
yeah,
I think.
So,
that's the
White, I've got a
so
question for you.
sure. Yeah, what is it?
I'm currently scrolling through physical intel dealing, and I'm seeing a lot of very interesting channels, such as the, I believe, speedrun seeds, and
Oh, that's
then
well.
yeah, then you got EPVIP server, the Save Rose submissions.
Oh,
Did
the
you
save
just
rope.
plan out any of these, or did they just
Oh,
come
they
over
are
time?
just special channels. I mean, I made speed. The reason why I made speed runs is just because the Shiseido just released a new game, can I say it's a game mode? It's
Well,
called
Yeah,
kind
speed
of,
it's a
yeah.
run.
It's kind of a
speedrun
speed
Speedrun
game
mode.
mode.
Like there's a lot of people who talk about speed run. So I made the channels especially for it.
You
About
know, it's
the
gonna be
play
like really
process.
like popular like after entry point's finished. Finding the best Iron Man seed. That's gonna be hard to find
Yeah, that I
because
mean,
everything has to
it's
be
not
like
like I mean
really
this kind of
intensity.
speed run or it's not like really popular or actually majorly being played. I mean, it can be actually being popular in the future.
Yeah, I'm thinking like after entry point finishes and Black Dust gets released, you're gonna have to like find the best possible seed for
I mean,
every single mission.
even though people
That's gonna be hard to do.
even though yeah, even though people actually speed run the Iron Man, like just like if one of those video you find on the YouTube that speed run the entire game,
That's
that's actually exists.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Once like Black Dust gets released, you have to like you have enough information
It's
to find everything.
it's
Yeah,
also pretty. It's also very a very how can I say this? It's speedrun is also very popular from all types of games. Like people, yeah, you get what I mean. That you
yeah.
can find it on YouTube.
Speedrunning
That
is pretty
people
cool, and I'm
speedrun.
actually really happy that just Auto decided to implement that sort of thing for this game. Cause
Yeah,
that's
help for helping people on speedrun.
yeah. I remember Stitch said something about the reason why developers add a timer in the top of the or timer in their game at all. It's just because they want people to try and speedrun their game, which I thought was kind of interesting to think about.
I'm not sure if that's what community wants or the developer actually wants to encourage speedrun mode.
Well, that's what Stitch said, so I don't know if that's actually true.
Wait, did Shiseido actually say
I
that?
think so, yeah.
Wait, where? I never heard about it.
I might have been in a podcast chat once. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, I've got a question. What do you plan to do after Black Dust gets released? Like, is you just gonna move on from entry point?
No, yeah, I can technically say that. So I'm actually planning to record the entire walkthrough of Entry Point storyline, like 100% storyline walkthrough Entry Point. Make that in the
Nice.
video, just like Iron Man.
Entry
So
point
does this include
walkthrough
cutscenes as well?
YouTube.
Yeah, including cutscenes, basically the entire storyline.
It's like a full-on Iron Man, but not really because you include the cutscenes. That would be like
Just
Oh.
play
that's like a
just
that's like a
the whole
full
basically
yeah,
the whole playthrough of
the whole
Entry
game.
Point, all the story. Yes.
I think that'd be pretty cool. And it
Yeah.
could like summarize what Sishato's made for us all. I think that's pretty cool, yeah. After that, do you just intend to like move on? Maybe keep doing Notoriety or other Roblox games or not?
All the games. I'm not sure about what my channel is right now. I mean, people just say it's an Entry Point channel now. Back then people just say it's a notoriety channel, and not now it's an Entry Point channel. I just get distracted, or yeah, I just gotten distracted so much about Entry Point. I just like mostly I ignore the other game.
Yeah. I think that like after I was looking at the chat here, and I think people have been saying things like the only
Sure, let me
Breeze
read
said
it.
that the speedruns might be the only thing keeping EP and EP servers alive once development's complete, and I think that might be true. Speedrunning is like something that you can always improve on and always get better at, and I think
Yeah,
that'd be pretty interesting.
that's community. Yeah,
That's the
because
community
people.
for you, yeah. Which kind of makes you
It's
like wonder, you know,
basically
once
just
it's
like
yeah.
Shadow War. That community are competing player from each to each.
I think it'd be
That
pretty cool,
it's.
yeah.
I mean,
Once
they will be
yeah.
competing for not really. I cannot say it's forever, but they will be keep compete. I don't. Oh my God, I'm so.
It's all
I
good.
can't actually pronounce right. Yes, competing each other for age. You
Well,
can't say
because
it's
it's
actually
a
one
PvP
end.
game mode, it can really just live for a long time. That's true. I think it
I mean,
depends
either
on how much the player base actually continues to thrive. I think what's going to happen, I'm not sure if this is 100% true or not, but like after Entry Point completely finishes and Black Dusk is released, Epilogue's released, every other cutscene's released, I think EP might have a surge of a player base because now you've got a full game, right? You've got a full game from beginning to end.
Yeah,
People
it
might be
feels like
interested in playing.
the yeah, it feels like the full game that you can actually find one on the Steam.
You might find actually like people like YouTubers start making videos on entry point. I'm thinking like maybe
That would
big
be
YouTubers
nice.
might start making. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Advertisement will
yeah,
start.
because just because of that, this game is still in beta. That's why.
Technically, yes, because entry point's not finished yet. They still got still has one more
A
mission to
lot
do.
of improvement, including game mechanics and just mission. I mean, there's still a lot of bugs. There's still a lot of bugs. We all find.
So what I can see happening is one of two things. Either that one, I hope happens, where like the community somehow blows up, the game blows up because it's finished. YouTubers do videos on it, advertisements. Maybe Sish will get like incentivized to make a second game because of how successful Entry Point will become, or the game just finishes and like it just kind of runs dead because there's no player base once the game's finished and there's no real hype for anything else that comes after. And I really hope that the former happens. I never really thought about that actually.
We don't know what
We don't know
future
what's gonna
hit
happen.
us.
It's the future, yeah.
So, White, I've
It's
got
a-
another question for you.
Who?
Mhm.
So, you recently had an announcement about playing A Hat in Time.
Yeah, actually on ahead in time. At the same time, I play entry.
Yeah,
Wow.
I stopped
he has a
playing
lot of
entry
other
point.
games
Yes.
other than just Entry
So,
Point.
what kind of games are your favorite?
What kind of- I actually never actually try to think which game of my favorite. I just think they are fun to play with. My favorite. I mean, if I actually want to choose which one is my favorite, compare or with what?
A Hat in
Compare
Time
entry
is a
point
great-
with a hand time.
Sure.
A Hat in Time is a pretty good game, I think. I haven't actually played that.
I cannot. If I want to say which one is my favorite, I would actually say entry point.
Why is that?
Why is? Oh my god! To be honest, I never thought of why it's my favorite. Oh no! I mean, entry point is the game is you continue. It's a game that is unfinished and you continue grow ahead in time. Oh my god! It's so hard to say about
I
this.
think the reason why a lot of people like Entry Point so much is because the community is so like kind of small, because people can still like really get involved in the community
Yeah.
around the game. But like A Hat in Time, like has like how many people have gotten Hat in Time?
I mean, there's a lot.
It's a
There's
really
a
big
lot.
game, and it's hard to get like
Is it?
fully immersed in the actual game. I think,
I
or like
mean-
the community.
I mean, in Ahead in Time was supposed to be. I forgot what it's for. Like a game made for funding. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is it? Yeah, I just want to say both game are actually fun. I cannot pick which one is my favorite and to choose what and say why. To be honest, because of that, I never choose anything as my favorite. I just think they are good. That's all.
Yeah.
I didn't-
Anyway, let's talk more about like the April Fool's event, because that was pretty interesting, seeing Sparrow as like
International Sparrow Day.
international.
Yeah, Brian,
Sparrow
Brian
Day.
has something to do about the cutscenes. Yes.
Sparrow Point Clan. What do you think about it? I mean, did you think it was a good event in general?
Yes, definitely.
It's
Was
kind
not
of
expecting
fun.
that.
I think I knew something was gonna happen in April Fools. I just
Like
didn't know what.
most of the I mean, like 90%, not really 90%, like 80% of the community, like those kids really want to get a lot permanent Raven about it. Yeah, just like last April Fools, if
Yeah,
I'm
really,
correct.
a lot of people really wanted that Raven. I think. It's not.
Or-
It's not always
or
gonna be
every-
the same though.
Yeah, people are just really mad about that. They can't get Raven, especially the STRS that you can actually find the Raven in the safe. It's not permanent. I mean, it's just It just actually temporarily use it. I mean, for right now, if you want the Raven, you have to buy the expanded game. What is called expanded Arsenal Game Pass.
Yeah, people have to get the Game Pass to get Raven right now. Speaking of people getting really upset, people think or really hope that an anniversary event's gonna happen, which is gonna if it does, it will be in 2 days. But I think it's not going to happen.
Wait. 2 days?
I think wasn't it like April 14th was when Entry Point was made?
Nope. All right, that's it.
Am I
Closing the
wrong?
podcast.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, when was entry point created? I mean, yeah.
Okay, well the game creation date was bugged because actually it's older than Sashato's account age, which I thought was kind of funny.
Someone was the original holder before Shiseido account was created.
I don't think so.
I mean, 3-4 software can be also, it's possible can be also the same person who is called Shiseido. I mean, you can actually always create more accounts for it. I mean, it could be the same person, or maybe it's a organization. I mean, AKA a developer team.
No way. That would be a whack dev team.
That's a
I mean, that's
conspiracy
a
theory and
dude,
a half right
dude.
there.
Dude. It's actually possible that there's a multiple developer you just using the same account called Shiseido.
Oh, Wiz says the game is actually made on the 17th, which means that basically it's coming up soon
Wait.
if it does happen.
How are you guys dates?
Sorry,
What?
what?
It's 16th for anniversary.
Is it 16th or 17th?
16th.
Okay, well, no matter what day it is, it's coming up soon, or if it is coming up at all.
Wait. How can you confirm or actually think it's coming up soon?
I can confirm
Because
that
the day is coming.
Well, I can
Apparently, if you look in the
confirm
update
date
log
of
for
anniversary-
the other anniversary event from like last year,
yeah,
I think
so
it's
it would
there,
be
right?
16th.
I cannot actually guarantee that you probably might get a permanent Raven.
Anniversary event
Yeah.
was 16th.
Probably instead of Raven, it could be something more special about it. Like what is it called? Shades. It could. I
So
mean,
what-
it could be Raven. It could be Sage.
So I think is going to happen is that I don't think there's going to be an anniversary event this year, mostly because, you know, Sashato's trying to work on Black Dusk and trying to wrap up the game, and
Yes,
from what I've
I mean,
heard, Black Dusk is going to be a
literally
very
every
big
se-
mission.
He just say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a really big because it's the last
it's the
mission that
finale.
we
Yeah,
are
it's
waiting.
a grand finale.
Basically a
Adventure Point.
finale.
I'm excited for that, whatever that happens to be, because if you finish Iron Man, I think it says planning for the final attack. I am excited.
I just realized the stealth and Lao is going to get more harder. From
Especially
the
yeah,
black
yeah.
side.
If you try to do an Iron Man run, can you like imagine
Oh my
like
god.
how hard it would be to win stealth?
It-
Stealth
I
Black
cannot
Dusk
say
or
how
stealth
hard it's gonna be.
like loud
It's
Black Dusk. I think
It's
that would
gonna be
pretty
harder
cool.
than I expected. Yes. Oh no.
Yeah, and the wiki
Yes,
server
oh.
Breakbar announced opening no anniversary event this year. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't expect there to be one, and everyone's just
And-
overly excited for this. I think.
I never thought of what actually the Black Dust is gonna be like. Where does the place actually? I mean, where does the event actually held? Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't need an
You
anniversary
can
event
guess
to be
you
hyped
can
for
guess
Entry Point.
is the some what is it called, the base near the director, or rather than the director base.
Oh,
Could be
can
something
you
else, I
imagine
don't
like we
know.
actually have to like for the final mission, we can see this parts where you have like the Halcyon cutscene. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't it be
Or
a
you can
bit
see
of
the
a
part where
problem
Ren
Lao-
says, "Impossible! I shot him twice and dropped a burning
Oh,
building
okay.
on him." That would be pretty cool. If we could see that, I'm really excited for how Entry Point's gonna turn out. Regardless, we've got a few more things here. Right now, I feel
Sure.
like the Entry Point community is kind of in like a stasis event or a stasis, you know,
Wait. What do you mean by stasis? I don't
like the
understand.
community is kind of frozen. Like nothing's really happening right now, other than the April Fool's event. Nothing's really going on.
Yeah, like nothing interesting. Like is excited about it.
So yeah, so
Is that
everyone's
what-
kind of like waiting, I think, for Black Dusk to get released, and I think that's kind of
I
created a
also,
sense
I
of-
also feel the same. I also feel the same way.
yeah, this has created some sort of sense of like either extreme hype or just like I don't know,
The game is
higher
it's-
expectations.
I can say it's going to be completed. Oh my god.
Yeah, Entry Point's almost finished, and I think that's a really surreal event to think about.
Guys, I travel in time, so I know what happened in the Black Dust.
What do you think's gonna happen in Black Dusk, White?
Actually, I never thought of it because my guess won't be actually 100% correct. Of
Of
course,
course, it's not gonna be 100%
I
correct.
I mean, my brain hurts. My brain hurts every time I actually think about it. Oh my god, what kind of possibility you have? Yeah,
Um,
I can claim myself as a very simple-minded person.
what do you want to have happen? That's a better question. How do you
What do
want
you?
Entry Point to end? What's your ideal finishing thing? Because you've written
Oh.
stories before. I want to see what your story writing mind goes to now.
Wait, wait, what do you mean my story writing?
I'm just saying that's like a thing you do. That has something to do with like how do you want Entry Point
Oh
to
my god.
end?
I mean, in my mind right now, there's like so many possibilities. I don't know which one should I actually talk about.
You can talk about all of
Hmm,
them. We've got a lot of time.
oh no. There could be a possibility a freelancer could be being sabotage for
What
I
do you mean
mean
by that? You mean like
oh my
Jack Dog
god,
betrays us?
it's kind of hard to explain about it because my English isn't my primary language. Jackdaw could be a trap. It could be a trap what Jackdaw
It could
say
be a
in the
trap.
retribution. It's a possibility. I
Yeah.
cannot like 100%
A
or
lot of
even
people
50% guarantee. It's just a possibility.
Yeah, I know. A
We
lot of
cannot we
people
can
are really want to think that Halcyon is actually like the good guys. Like we're on the right side, and we're on. I mean, we're going to the wrong side. And I was thinking maybe what if Halcyon were actually like the bad ones? Like they're the ones that are actually making this harder and
mm,
like making this bad for everyone. You know?
yeah because we get what that's because freelancer was forced to join Halcyon
We
because
were forced to join
Jack
Halcyon. Yeah.
Wait, how are we forced?
yeah he's
Explain.
forced.
Well, we were hired to.
They were
I
just
don't
like
know I forgot hire
Ren.
like hang on
Ren was like, "Hey, we got money," and you're like, "Hey, sure."
Yeah. Hey, we
hey
got money.
sure
That's pretty
hey
much it.
sure at least
That's pretty
we get
much it.
money.
Um,
Oh my
I think a lot of people
wait
still. Well, yeah. A lot of
wait the
people still think
freelancer
that.
I'm not sure about
Oh,
the true freelancers, aka the protagonist's true personality, or he just wants money. That's all. I don't know.
a lot of people like were really into the idea that the freelancer was only in it for money, and I think that's not true. After being an organization for about five, like or
Um,
between two
I mean,
organizations
in
over
the
like the course of
I mean
7 years, like it's
in the
not gonna happen.
retribute. Yeah, in every mission we play, we just get money for it.
That is
It's
true.
not
We do
like
get money from these missions, but like
oh hey. I mean, I'm not doing this for you.
I don't think it's like a possibility that the freelancer is only in
Hey, I
for money
don't
anymore. Like, okay,
yeah.
if you've been involved with like a criminal
Unless
organization for like over 5 years, then you probably got like another connection to it. Like, there's no point to just do it for money at that point.
yeah, I mean it could be we actually do it for money. Otherwise, do you hire me just to I don't actually work free for you probably.
That's true. What do you see the ending of Black Dust being, Dart, or Grand?
It
We
could be dark as well because I mean it can be dark. I mean Shiseido really likes to change everything about the storyline. It's really not what we actually expecting. It could be the opposite, such as Rose Jack don't say Rose death.
so you still think Rose could live
I mean,
after
yeah, there's a
Ren?
possibility. I mean, there's a possibility that Rose can is left, but it's actually happening like the opposite. That's like going to the dark side.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Rose can live anymore. Rose is dead.
Yes, I
It's
know.
much
I
like my
mean,
theory with in my entry point lore video. Ren is dead.
I
Stop trying to make him alive.
um, yeah, of course. I mean, we can actually. I mean, because of the logic, we can actually try convince the community to say Ren is really dead. Since why? I mean, why don't you dispose Ren as same I mean,
Maybe we do.
you know Jack,
Maybe
you
we
know
do.
Jack Doll. Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, Halcyon and Phoenix was enemy each for each other. Why don't you actually dispose one of their agents right now? Why not?
What I've really liked in a lot of games that I play are like choice or story driven choice games where you can choose something and it like directly impacts how the story progresses.
Like
What if for like
Telltale the game.
yeah, like Telltale games, like that sort of thing. What if you for the end for Black Dust, you had to choose between like killing a
I
jackdaw or
actually
the
talk
director?
about I actually talk about this in the entry point wiki. They just don't actually have, I don't know, not interested in choice based storyline. Yeah.
I think it's a possibility, and I'd be really excited to see something like that happen. Because honestly, uh,
Some
seeing how the story would end in different ways is really interesting to me.
I mean, that's also saying applies to a hand in time, that you get to make some uh small choice for the ending. Yes, just like a hand in time. Yes.
Um, what if okay? What if for the ending, as you said, like there was like a possibility it would be like a dark ending. What if the freelancer died to end entry points, and the
I
epilogue
would.
was like something else entirely?
That's
Oh
also a
man.
possibility. I mean, it can also. I actually looking forward that it will be going dark
You really want
or
the
really
story to
dark.
turn dark?
Not really. I am like I can say I'm 51% want it to go dark, and like 49% going go bright.
I like those
Yikes!
odds.
Because
If the freelancer just
because
died, I would blame myself.
You would what?
dude, I just want and like more special than the good ending. I mean, most of the story just have good endings. I mean, not every story have to be good ending, right? They can
That's
be dark
that's
as
definitely
well.
true. Yeah, we don't have to have a good ending for anything.
I just realized like most of the movie and the story I saw, they are just only been left in good ending, or otherwise cliffhanger. It could be a cliffhanger
Oh
or
god,
just
don't
complete dark.
no. If it's a cliffhanger and we have to
I
like
mean, if
wait for a second
uh,
game, oh my god.
there's gonna be a lot of theory to. I mean, there's gonna be a few YouTubers make their like such, for example, unofficial just make what actually happened, what will actually happen next by the
What
cliffhanger.
actually happened in entry
I mean,
point?
it's also
And you have a
possibly that it
Game
will
Theory
be
logo in the top
cliffhanger.
right corner.
Anti boy.
So, I think in order to have a sequel or a prequel to Entry Point, we're gonna have to at least first really incentivize Sashado to want or need to make one. And I think in
So
order to do that, we have to like.
you're demanding a second game.
I'm not demanding a second game. I'm saying if we actually want to, we'd have to like.
That I mean, that's depend on Shiseido's choice.
That is Sashado's choice, yeah. But I
Yeah.
think it just
I mean,
depends on what.
we cannot just push the developer what for what we want, because they somehow have to take a break.
That's
I
true.
mean,
I think I worded that incorrectly.
because I mean Shiseido. I'm not actually sure if Shiseido is actually a multiple person using the same account, or just by himself. I'm not
I
sure.
think Sashado's just one person.
I mean, dude,
But that is a
it's
vast conspiracy theory.
I mean, Entry Point is literally a really good game. I mean, it's I mean almost like the first thought I about think about Entry Point. It's a game made by a single person. I mean, is that? I mean, can be I mean, can be a good game can be created just only one people, literally one people. I mean, is that possible? I mean, it's also possible, but it's hard to believe that it can be created just only one person. I mean, that has to be a
I think
team,
Sish
right?
is just that good.
Unless Nintendo is actually legit, can actually create the game this good by his own.
You think that Sashado hasn't made the game by himself?
I it's kind of hard to believe, but I mean,
Really?
the
That's
first
interesting.
thought I have is it's actually, oh my god. he actually created the game by his own. That's kind of impressive compared to other games.
That's
Like
yeah,
not a lot.
especially because a lot of games have like a giant developer team, and then you end up with a product like a simulator game, and I'm sitting here like, okay, but can you pull off what Sashato did? A single person creating a giant story game that's like really well done.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's
So
really cool.
speaking about like planning, Spuro, what is up with your podcast planning? This is
Oh.
podcast 9.5, and I was told last second.
Okay.
Uh,
Well,
yes, what is it?
um,
No, okay, calm. Okay, you can actually calm down. You don't have to like, talk. Just talk so quick about it. No, just calm down a bit.
I don't know what to say about episode 10 because right now I've got absolutely nothing planned. But I do have some ideas on what I want to do for episode
Just
10.
ideas.
And
Do
I
you mean
hope
that
they get
you
implemented
don't have
well.
enough Sorry, you don't have enough motivation for it?
No. It's just that I haven't like implemented any of my ideas yet. It's still in like a planning phase to actually get episode 10 out. But
I get it.
I will say this: episode 10 is both going to be very, very big. I hope, and
Yeah, I hope it can be big.
and
Yeah, I hope
it's
so.
also going to be after Black Dusk gets released. That's
That
how
will
I
be good
intend
because
to end Exit Point.
you're not going to
Nice.
Oh, it's also going to be the last
same.
episode. That's the end of Exit Point after this.
Just like exactly at the 10.
At exactly, that's why I wanted to have it at 10. It's exactly at 10. And if there is like a need for another podcast between this and 10, I'll make it
I mean, at
9.75.
least you have something to talk, interesting to talk about, something big topic to talk about, like the Black Dust.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
why
that would
I
be
wanted
good.
to do it. And honestly, I can't really plan anything until Black Dusk gets released because I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it really
Because
depends.
you don't like episode that's so short and that's that boring. I can actually understands why. I can understands. Yeah.
Oh, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
So are you going to do the same thing as like the SCRS, where whoever gets the first legend badge gets to pick the next for the podcast?
Sparrow, you say that.
Uh,
I'm not the host here. The first. I mean, do we
Uh,
even know?
that was
Do we
just a
even know
one-time
who's?
thing, I think. But for episode
Wait.
10, I'm going to feature more people. I think it's gonna be more than just 4 people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Otherwise, yeah.
That's all I'm
Otherwise, you
gonna
can
say.
just invite. You can like try to invite literally everyone. I mean, if you want.
And Exit Point Podcast, episode 10, featuring you. That'd be really stupid.
Like we can do that on voice channel.
It's like that
So,
one time the Time magazine said that you were on the front page of Time.
You.
Are we going to get to live questions now?
Yeah,
Wait.
sure. We'll get to live questions. If anyone has any comments or questions to make.
Oh my
Well,
god.
we're all
Is
here.
is the stream caught up with?
I have it on low latency, so it's kind of better. I can put it on ultra low, but I don't think it's really necessary. Or should we?
It's. I mean, it's.
I have to stop
yeah,
the
it's
stream,
not,
or
it's not
I have
actually
to like stop the
necessary.
stream for a few seconds to turn it to ultra low if we want to do
Yes,
that.
I know, but it's unnecessary unless you really, really want to get close to real-time interaction. I mean, it just
Exit Point
feels like
podcast featuring the entire staff team from EEPC. Yeah, no, I don't think everyone actually, everyone in EEPC actually in the staff team actually talks.
That's too many.
That's not a thing.
Cannot guarantee that actually everyone will gonna talk with you.
Yeah.
All right, questions are coming in.
Sure. Send your questions now.
All right, first question from Master Grand.
Why is your most favorite happening ever? E. Yeah.
What was that?
What?
Sorry.
Sparrow, why don't you
it's-
speedrun? Well, I'm not the best at speedrunning. I've tried to. I actually have a live stream of trying to with a couple friends, but I'm not very good at it. I mean, I could try speedrunning. What I want to do if there's actually like, yeah, I'm a speedrun ROM, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to be good at speedrunning.
Yes, it does.
It's no.
But you're a speedrun mod.
But you're a speedrun mod.
Wait. Have you ever tried to like make a speedrun video about it?
Well, I intend to. Well, if Black Dusk finishes releasing, can you stop spamming Wiz? If Black
Oh my
Dusk
god.
releases and everything, I'm probably gonna end up doing like searching for the best Black Dusk speedrun seed.
Yeah,
I might.
I mean there is a lot of technique about it.
There.
I
I
mean
mean,
it could be more. I mean it will be always improved time to time. Just because it's by the community. Yeah.
um, yeah. I think
Who's unbalancing the
speedrunning is
dislike?
kind of hard to do, and
Oh my
I mean, I'll
god.
get into that kind of thing if you're interested in that.
Okay, dislike your face. I will come to your door.
You guys don't have to ask me questions. You can also ask White. White's here for a reason, guys. Come on.
Oh,
When will
it's
you
okay
post your music
because
in your channel, GH?
to be hot. I mean, to be honest, I in real life I don't actually talk to people much. Or I mean, realistically, I'm a very quiet person.
Hey, it's fine. During this isolation,
I don't actually talk
we'll all be introverted during this self-isolation. We're fine.
spell by
Oh yeah,
shit.
Host
we
asked
didn't
me when
even
I'm gonna
mention
post my
that.
music in my channel. When I
So,
feel like it. Oh, Wiz asked, "What's your native language, White?" And can you please? Okay, I'm gonna have
All right,
to.
that's it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Jesus, stop spamming. Okay, I was gonna
Wiz
say
is just spamming at this
native
point.
language is Chinese.
Chinese, huh?
I'm a Chinese Asian that live in Malaysia.
That's pretty cool. I
What
know
do you
a
mean
little
that's
bit of
pretty
Chinese.
cool?
Like I take it as
I
Chinese.
admire Japanese. I admire like I dislike how the Chinese today. Even though I am like one of them.
Huh.
I just feel so much indifferent between all those Chinese.
所以如果
Why?
我说中文，你会知道吗？
Oh my god! 你敢说讲？你敢这讲我不知道我的。喂，你是华人啊
I don't
？Jesus
speak
Christ!
I don't speak too much.
Okay.
I just take it in school. So
Oh, you just
I'm not like a native
wait.
Chinese
That's
speaker. No.
oh. So the wait. Why would you want to learn Chinese?
Because almost okay. The highest like nation with the largest number of people is China.
Oh,
So.
I didn't know that. I
I
thought
mean,
you were
it's just good
Chinese,
to be
dude.
able to speak Chinese.
Dude, you just literally speak Chinese. That's so freaking smooth. It just literally scares me. I hate
It
that.
did.
So, dude, it sounds like it's one of the Chinese movie I actually listen or watch to. How dare you do
I don't think
that?
my Chinese is that good, but all right.
I know that, but it still scares me out. Man, I hate you.
I don't think I'm that scary. All right, whatever.
So, anyways, I got a question for both of you.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
how much do you think your lives have been affected by this pandemic?
By the pandemic.
Probably
Oh,
will be
shit.
dead.
2.1.
Probably will be dead in 30 minutes. I must say.
My life has been kind of affected by it. I mean, I a lot of my friends in real life are just like really upset that they can't meet each other, and it's like, dude, my social life's online. My social life's Discord, so I'm fine. Nothing's changed.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that the title of the stream is not called a release real life podcast.
Well, I mean, after a certain point, we ran out of things to talk about, you know.
Yeah, sure. I mean that's okay. You can add. I can add. I mean, yeah, it can be fun for talking about it because I'm a very quiet person that I don't talk much stuff about it.
What about you, Dart? How's your life been affected by the global pandemic?
I've got to stay home a lot. That's pretty much it.
Welcome.
My
That's
entire
everyone.
school just turned on.
So
I don't
Sparrow,
think
Sparrow, do you actually claim yourself being majorly part in the community of Entry Point?
Do I consider myself majorly a part of the community and Entry Point?
Like the big how can I say this? It's semi famous important in the community. Yes.
That's oh god. You're asking me this because like it feels like now. Oh god, there's something in the background. 1 second. Okay.
It's okay.
Uh, I would think I'm a little bit important at least,
A
because
little bit.
I
No,
host
it's
some
okay. It's
things.
okay. It's
And I think
okay.
it's
You're allowed to say. You're allowed to say what your opinion or yes. I think you get it.
I think a large number of people in the entry point community know who I am.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways,
Anyways, I don't.
Makes sense because.
EPC is kind of an interesting case because like I never really expected it to blow up and be as big as it
So
is today.
what EEPC is all about actually? It's just a regular clan.
It's just a well, I probably shouldn't even call it a clan because it's not really like something you can
So
get invited to or anything. It's more like you can just it's more like a
just a
community
community.
kind of.
Just like my
Yeah.
community. I thought
It's where you can flex your 1280 with other 1280s.
that
Uh,
okay. I was actually convinced by the name. Just you have the community just called a clan.
Originally I just made EEPC because it was a copy of my actually an old clan I used to almost be a part of called Epic Phantom Forces Clan EPFC.
Oh,
And
same.
I
Because
that was around the same
because
time I
back
made
then,
EPC. What?
but back then I was also fascinated by Phantom Forces clan as well.
It was actually a competitive clan, so I thought it was pretty
A
interesting.
a real competitive.
Yeah. But EPC definitely blew up and it's not exactly what I thought it would be. At all. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm expecting some kind of interesting happen. Yes.
Do we have any more questions?
Hello,
Someone named
Dr.
Rivera
Snow.
asked, "What do you guys think will happen after EP's story will end?" I
I think we
think
already asked that question.
Probably unofficial will make more video about it. Yeah.
I'm still convinced that it's gonna end one of two ways. Either it's gonna blow up or it's
Probably
not gonna blow
probably
up.
the I mean, realistically, the kid will still upset not getting Raven. That's a possibility. Yes.
People will still get upset about not having Raven, I guess.
Oh my God, the Black Dot just got released. Why still I don't have I don't still don't have Raven yet. So sad.
Raven's it's a flex gun. There's no point to actually really having it, but
If you just say a golden Raven, it will be I mean, if you're pointing at a golden Raven instead of like a regular Raven, I actually find Raven actually it's actually a viable gun to use. I'm not talking about golden Raven about their frame, okay?
the frame is what's important. Wiz
I
just
mean
asked.
the damage. Sorry, what?
Yeah, Wiz just asked, what do you think will happen if EP does blow up? Like, it
What do you mean
becomes
that
really
EP
popular and
does
YouTubers
blow?
start doing it.
I thought you mean this. It's gonna like blow up into pieces. I thought you mean by
Oh
that.
yeah, it's one of no, it's not, I didn't mean it like that. What do you guys gonna
Wait!
do?
It's going to blow up into pieces?
No, that's not
No,
what I
no, I
meant.
think
No,
popularity. There'll be, like,
popularity,
lots
blow up in
Oh, it's
popularity.
popularity.
What will
I thought
we
it's like
do
I
if
thought it's
Entry
like
Point just blows
gonna
up
really
in
explode
popularity
up.
and becomes like a really popular game? Like, if it becomes like the front
Like
page of
never.
Roblox, what will we do?
That
Wait, entry
I mean,
point.
I can say it's 60% because, dude, this is the entry point is just more like an actual game itself, dude. It's more like entry. I mean, it's not. It's better, 100% better than all the simulator game. All this,
It deserves to be on the front page of Roblox, of
dude. It
course.
just does so well. What do you mean, dude? It's. I mean, dude, it's literally a very good. I cannot say how good is it. Instead of just simulator that you're just doing the same thing over and over again, I can even claim that Jailbreak is itself it's just a cops and robots simulator game. That's just another title, okay? I mean, in Jailbreak you literally just escape the prison, you just rob the bank and just fight hard. That's all. That's how simple it is. I don't know
Uh,
what the hell is that popular.
okay, what?
I don't
Calm
get
down.
it.
Enough action in Epic Games now.
I have to agree with you on that. Simulator games are kind of
I mean,
simulator
kids
games are kind of.
can enjoy it, but I still don't get it why it's popular. I don't get
Hey,
it
White.
at all.
What about Super Agent Obby Tycoon Simulator, Goaty Edition?
And what? I never. I actually never touched that. To
Do you know
be
what that
honest,
is?
I never touched those simulator games. Never ever touch those. I'll
Yeah,
never
they're
touch
pretty
those.
bad. So if entry point ends up, I'm gonna ask this again. If entry point ends up being on like the front page of Roblox, it becomes really popular. What are you gonna do to react to this, or anything at all?
Anything at all? I don't know.
Because like now you've got like a giant player base in entry point, a bunch of randoms
Uh,
that all suck at stealth. How are you gonna?
realistically, people just ask more. Keep asking more friend requests to to YouTuber. Otherwise, just. I mean, I learned stealth by watching all the stealth video as well. That's how.
Oh
That's
really? So you learned stealth by watching stealth videos?
yeah. Mostly, yes. I'm honest. Yes, I'm honest.
That's pretty
That's
smart.
kind of interesting.
What do you mean smart? That's how
It,
everyone learns stealth by watching all the people stealth.
I had no idea you were supposed to do that. So I was just
What?
failing for a pretty long
Doesn't
time.
everyone really do that? I don't know.
It depends. It depends on their way of handling problems.
I learned stealth by
Yeah,
okay. Well,
because
for most
everyone is
missions, I try to
different.
learn to how to stealth myself, like to learn my own strategies and stuff.
That's good for
When
you.
SCRS
Because
I do
Legend came
remember
out, I
some.
didn't know what I was doing, so I did really poorly. Everyone made
oh,
fun of me,
about the
and then I learned how to
SCRs,
play it really well, and I consistently do
actually
it.
tried to learn by myself
Yeah,
about
it's
the
fun to like be
SCRs.
able to explore and like understand, like learn about the specific
Can
mission
mechanic.
by yourself,
Such.
or with like a team that's going in blind, never done it before, you know.
Yeah, you're going in. You're going basically blind, and
I think it's
you're just
yeah for
curious.
like
You have curiosity everywhere. Curiosity. I don't. Oh my god. How can I? Dude,
curiosity.
how can
Yeah.
I? I curious. I cannot pronounce it. Sorry.
Um,
Literally everywhere.
I think it's really
Yeah.
cool,
Sorry.
like to the idea of going into a game blind, like never actually experiencing it until that point. That really creates an
That.
experience for you that's like none other, and I think that's really cool.
Yes. That's
For
exactly
Black
what
Dusk,
happened.
I do not intend to get any spoilers for me until I go into the game, because that is a really fun experience to have.
The spoiler is just becoming bigger. I just don't want to talk about a deeper story about entry point. That might ruin a new player experience.
That is
Oh,
true,
okay.
yeah.
True. Yes. So Kira's been asking, how many people are you willing to bring on the podcast for podcast 10?
Simply just bring everyone.
Well, here's the thing. Just bring everyone. Entry point, exit point podcast
Everyone
episode
is
10,
yeah,
featuring you. Everyone's on the podcast. It's just a giant Discord channel where everyone can talk at the same time.
This is just another major reference to Super Smash, bro.
But
Everyone is
in all
here.
seriousness, like, are you expecting like 5 people,
Okay,
6 people?
for a serious answer, what I
Sorry.
intend to do is I think what I have planned was that I was gonna like split it into like 2 or 3 segments, each with different people, and then maybe bring it together in a fourth or final segment.
Yeah, just combine with those pieces. Yes, that would actually. I mean, that would actually work too.
I don't know if that's actually gonna end up happening. I have no actual plans for it. I do intend to
I mean,
feature a lot of people who have already been on the show. Now,
that's
before people
why we
jump
are
to
always.
conclusions, I do not guarantee anyone who's been on the show to be on the show again. I'm just saying that I
Yes.
intend to include other people. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a boss. They just say this is the idea. Yeah. Or is it?
And if people show enough hype for this, I might actually make it a thing.
Okay, that's what you say. Call it exit point.
So should
Fine,
make
then
a
start.
sequel called Exit Point.
Yeah, we should make a small sequel point exit point. Wait, hang
Yeah,
on.
I should just. Oh, Daniel is saying just make a new Discord server called Exit Point. Invite everyone to it. Join VC and hear people scream.
Has ever Potato noticed a podcast called Exit Point?
Yes.
Guys,
they've
there's a
been-
podcast called Exit Point. I've never heard of it, guys. Oh my
They-
god. it's
Wait,
incredible.
no. I mean Shiseido. Did Shiseido heard about it?
Yes, they've been
I think so.
watching some
Yes.
of them
Yes. Shishato
on
has
and off.
definitely.
Did
heard
he
of
actually
Exit Point.
encourage to make you to make Exit Point?
No.
No. I made it myself. And
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I mean, you did make it yourself, but does Shiseido actually encourage you? Like telling you you should make this more like that.
I guess Sish just like hopping into podcast 2 was enough encouragement for Spiro to continue.
Or you just noticed Shiseido is interested in it, right?
Shishato did join a couple of podcasts. Shishato did join the actual chat of the stream
The
itself.
chat, yeah, of course Shiseido
That
will
really
not.
hyped up a lot of people.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that will really.
Because
I
when you
mean,
have like
yes.
interaction with the developer of a game, it
Oh
really
my god.
because like what was it
Well,
for my favorite game Hollow Knight? There was an interaction where people got to like do an AMA, Reddit AMA, where you like ask me anything. People were able to ask the
about
developers of Hollow Knight anything and they would
that
answer.
will be so big.
It was a really big event. Everyone really liked it, and so I think that's what like really makes people excited, like having interaction with
Oh
the
my
developer
god,
of this really
with the
good game.
developer, that was really huge.
I really hope
that will-
Shadow shows up for episode 10 because I think that will be a really good podcast to show up on.
Yeah, episode probably you're gonna wait for.
Immense hype for episode 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't overhype it though because I haven't planned anything for that.
Because I totally agree that I mean there is a possibility, but not likely to actually happen. So I don't actually bother about it, like something like that.
Anyway, if we have any other questions, we'll take them now.
Okay, it's okay. I totally get a totally obvious excuse of since we are running out of questions. So should we actually?
Most podcasts
Yes.
are like just an hour long. That's about it.
Yeah, always. This is Becca. Let's talk about entry point. Okay, but we are talking about entry point. But what entry point topic should we talk about? You can suggest it in the chat. Why White name himself?
Yeah, where did WhiteGXRoblox come from?
Oh my! This also takes back for a very long time.
Oh god.
Just choosing color as the name instead of like John, like existing just color. That's all. The GX just mean by getting a stream. That's just a code that suggested by my name.
GX.
Just add a Roblox. Yes.
Huh.
Actually, I can be YGX something else like YGX Payday 2, and now I'm just YGX Roblox.
Oh,
I
get it.
still
Okay.
I still forgot why I actually involved into Roblox. This is like takes back when I was like younger. I'm very hard to memorize things just because a kid game.
What about your story behind your name, Grant? I've never actually heard this. I don't think. Why Grandfire 1?
Why
So,
Grandfire? Wait, what? Oh,
basically,
Grandfire.
I think I was just like using my brother's account for a couple months on Roblox.
What's your brother's account name?
Grandfire.
Grandfire.
So, yeah, I
What's
decided
the-
to make
the-
an account out in a word called
the-
Grandfire.
So the moment you say Grandfire, that's literally satisfying my ear. That how good that name is.
Yeah, but then turns out
Honestly,
someone a few years ago made an account called Grandfire and never used it again. So
I mean,
that's why I had to add the
I
one
mean-
at the end.
Huh.
In other universe there could be some.
I think he
Wow.
meant to say Greenfire when he said Grandfire. Maybe that's what it was. I have no idea.
I honestly
I
don't
mean,
know if he
in the other universe, they can't-
Grandfire.
Grandfire.
Like
Grandfire
or
could be more.
Glenfire. There's like two different options.
I mean, you cannot. I mean, Grandfire. For me, Grandfire is more unique.
Do you guys want to hear the story behind my name? It's
No,
really
you've already
stupid.
said it like
Sure,
three times.
sure.
I have said it
I'll
like 3
talk
times,
about
but it's really stupid. If you look at my join date, it says 10-9-2012, which means when I was let me think.
Underage.
GSGFG.
I was
GFG.
8 years old, I think. No, almost 8 years old. When I was almost 8 years old, I made the account with the name GHGHFJFJ. That's what my name
I
was.
just saw that on your
Yeah,
username.
exactly. It's my past usernames. It's GHGHFJFJ.
It just like
And the
mess
reason-
up text.
the,
Yeah.
the reason for that was because I didn't know what a username was I just thought it was like
You
another
just you just you
password.
just put random text.
So
Yes.
I thought it was like another password. So I put like something that was easy to remember. If you look at your keyboard, G and H are
Oh,
right next to each other, and then F and J are like right
oh,
beside those
no
two.
wonder.
That's why I made. That's how
Oh,
I made the
so
name.
that's why after Sparrow it's just GSFJ.
Yeah,
Is that
GHFJ
why?
is the
Oh my,
prefix
that
because that's
like yeah.
that's my only original name. So I just stuck with it.
Oh my god! Imagine you just meet up person. It's just bunch of tags. I hey GFJs. FJ. Oh no no.
I mean, it's original. No one's ever gonna find the name GHFJ anywhere. So.
Yes, it's. I mean, I can 100. I can tell it's 100% unique because nobody will actually ever actually use this username. Just bunch of tags. Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, I understand now. I understand now why it sounds stupid.
it's really stupid.
Okay, I mean, I mean, I'm not insulting you. I mean, it's funny at the same time.
I know, yeah, yeah. My name is pretty stupid.
I mean, I can say most people just call you Sparrow now, just because. How do you just tell me to common
Okay,
sense?
people
How
who
do you
want to know
pronounce?
how it's pronounced, it's GHFJ. It's just every
Jeff,
single letter,
Jeff,
not Guhafuja.
Jeff,
It's not
Jeff,
that.
Hello,
GHFJ is the thing, yeah.
Hey,
Rivera
my
just
name is
asked,
GFG.
what do you think of the overall mission quality of the SCRS? I love it.
Hang on.
I love that mission. It's my absolute favorite. I don't understand why.
Sure.
I just really like the mission, the SCRS, just because like it's. I don't know. After I started
Part
playing it,
of
I
the
just really like
SCR.
playing it. It's just really interesting. I don't know.
The map is pretty big, to be
The map is
honest. There's so
big,
much
yeah.
details of it.
Uh,
That's what I mean. I mean,
So
at
I'm
the
guessing.
sorry, what?
No, continue.
I mean, the first time I actually saw the SCRs, I mean, I was actually fascinated by the details of the map. I mean, there are like areas that people actually never touch. For example, the janitor room for those meeting room. I don't know how to call it. Like rarely people actually try to check it out. What's in there? Like those rooms, like near the janitor sections. Rarely, it's rarely people actually touch them.
I think Black Dusk is gonna end up being like Black Site size. Like it's gonna be just giant.
There's just giant underground base.
You know what I'd be really interested in is like a really like an open world kind of thing. I really like the idea of the deposit.
No, no, no. I am. Wait, what?
I like the
I'm
deposit because
not
it felt like it
interested
was
in
more
battle
open world. But
royale.
okay, I don't really like as much for. Okay, well actually, nah. It's kind of hard to
Don't worry, don't
explain.
worry. Calm down, calm down, calm down.
All right, it's been over an hour now.
It has been over an
Wraps
hour.
up.
Do you guys want to end this podcast pretty soon or no?
No, no, I don't want to
Oh,
end
no,
it.
just don't.
I don't want to end it because I want this to never end. Yes.
Oh
Okay,
God,
cool.
White. That's asking you for quite a bit.
Okay, dude. Okay, let's ask question about Shiseido. I mean, I feel like since we are running out of ideas, how about we talk about Rickroll? How about that?
Nope,
About
just
what?
end it. End the podcast now.
Rickroll.
Rick Roll.
Yes, let's talk about that. A bit completely off topic. I'm just kidding. Don't actually talk about it.
Okay. I think we're gonna end the podcast here.
No,
It
no,
has-
no, 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 no. I mean, if you really want to go, you can end it. I mean, I'm totally fine. I mean, what I want to say is no.
Why
Like
not?
guys, why? I mean, we still can leave some questions. I mean, they might still have questions about us. I regrow why so many times. Tell me how much Roblox Shiseido has. Do you guys know about how the monetization actually works in Roblox?
I know there's a developer exchange, which is like a thing you can do for developers. We can exchange Robux for money.
Hmm.
Never really done that. People do that. I know a lot for different things.
I forgot.
I think we're gonna end it here. Sorry,
No, no,
White.
no, 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 don't, no,
I'm sorry,
no.
White. I think it's
Please,
been,
please,
it's been a while.
please, I'm begging you, please don't.
All right, bye.
No, no, no.